going to go right to it again. Hey, we got cut off by the internet here. Hope you guys are still with us. Larry Cobe at Detroit Autorama, and we're talking with...
I'm Derek Sampson of Sampson Design, and we've just debuted our 1952 Mercedes-Benz 170S.
And the big news of the morning is...
Yeah, we just recently got selected as one of the Grade 8 finalists for the prestigious Riddler Award.
And that is a big honor. Riddler Award is the most prestigious award in the automotive hobby anywhere here in the world. And what we were talking about this car and how many modifications were made to it. Basically, would you say when somebody does a car like this, you could say, well, we did 30 mods,
yeah.
But the truth is...
Yeah, really there's hundreds of modifications. And that's really what it takes to compete at this level. It's not only the quality of the automobile or the design, but it's all the modifications and work that went to make this car basically look stock. I mean, we have basically started with an original body and cut the roof off and actually wedged it 2 inches, brought the windshield down. We actually laid the grill shell back 1 inch. We brought the front fenders up 1 inch and joined them to the running boards just to kind of create that beautiful flowing line all the way to the back fender.
Like for right here, right in this what would have been a fender that was attached. This is now, how would you describe this?
Well, originally this would have had a welting between the fender to the body. So what we've done is we fit that fender up into the body with that super tight gap just to create that beautiful line all the way around the front and rear fenders. And it just really tightens things up and just makes the car a lot more beautiful and less destructive to the eye. You know, you're not picking up a lot of different things. Everything is just kind of one consistent thought from front to back.
All right, and so that's this line right here, but the same thing is done up on the front fender.
Yeah, absolutely. The front fender, like I said, we pulled it up 1 inch and fit it super tight to the body. And now everything fastens up inside where you can't even hardly see the fasteners. And that's really important on a Riddler car, is you want to try to hide as many of the bolts. You don't want to hide elements of the car, but you want to try to make everything as clean and as polished and as detailed as possible to where not anything really stands out on the car.
And this car is as near to perfect as it can be, right? I mean, it's...
Well, in our eyes, at Sampson Design, we do strive for automotive art and perfection, and we've given our best shot on this one.
Hey, what about the undercarriage? This thing is spotless, and your display really shows it well. So I'm down here, and what am I seeing here?
Basically, we scratch-built the chassis, all the floor pans, all the structure of the car is handmade. And what we've done is we've double-paneled the car, which means there's a structure with a skin on top and bottom. So what that allows us to do is run all the wiring, all the lines, fuel lines, brake lines inside the car, and then we can really showcase just the beautiful lines and shapes at the bottom of the car without having a lot of wires and stuff standing out.
As long as I'm here, these look real original. Am I right on that? Or?
These wheels are actually a one-off wheel. We started with a chunk of billet aluminum, and actually they were machined out. And then what we've done is painted the center of the wheel to match the two-tone on the bottom of the car and the interior of the car. And then we designed the hubcaps with the Mercedes medallion in the middle and actually use that lighter pewter color accent as the trim ring. So.
They're beautiful wheels.
Thank you.
And they sort of have a classic look, don't they? I mean, is that what you were going for?
I was going for something that looked original, only bigger diameter and more elegant. This car actually had a very similar wheel from the factory and a 14-inch, but were much narrower and definitely not as elegant. But it had the hubcap like that with the Mercedes medallion in the middle. And basically what we did is took some of Mercedes' beautiful looks and just updated it and matched it to the design that we've created.
So one of the people who's watching this video right now wants to know what year. I think he must have just tuned in. So this is a 1952 Mercedes. I'm going to call it a street rod. Is that okay to do? It's a custom.
Absolutely. Sure. It's definitely a custom car. I mean, everything about this is custom, but definitely as a designer, I have tried to make this look as it could have been a stock Mercedes, but just a very elegant one.
You're getting a little love from the people who are tuning in right now. They're saying wow and giving you some hearts on Periscope. That means they like it. So. So I'm going to ask you a little bit about this engine.
Basically, it's an all-aluminum 6.2 liter engine. We actually designed the one-off engine. Shroud had the Mercedes-Benz emblems made to go on top of the motor. It's a General Motors powertrain, but we've tried our hardest to match everything that we've done to the Mercedes styling on the car.
Okay, this one's really getting reaction. People like this. I think it's the way you've designed it. This is a beautiful show car engine. Everything, wiring, everything is all hidden.
Everything's hidden. Everything's polished and detailed, even down to all the wiring points that come out of the motor is actually wrapped in leather. Instead of using wire loom, we actually sewed all of our own wiring in this car to hide every point where it enters and exits the car, including all the brake hoses. Any point that anything comes in or out of the vehicle, it's sewed and wrapped in leather.
I'm going to ask you something about these headlights right here. They're a little bit different color. You've got a different tone on that.
Yeah, I tried to use a very subtle two-tone on this car. When you stand back and look at the vehicle, you almost don't even notice that we've used different colors. But the closer you get to the car, you start to see those little tiny details popping out.
Now, this headlight is probably not from an original Mercedes.
It is not.
Did you design it?
It's a custom-built headlight. And actually what we did is we actually used the Mercedes point, which actually would be a factory piece. But what we've done is we've actually built it to fit this new one-off custom headlight. And originally this would have had the turn signal down in the fender, but what we've done is we pulled it up on top and did the teardrop effect to kind of match the taillights in the rear.
Teardrop on top of it. Okay. All the luck in the world.
Hey, thanks so much.
This is our first Grade 8 car. They're just making the announcements right now. And not only is that fantastic, but this one was well deserved. So all you guys watching, stay tuned for the rest of our Grade 8 interviews. And thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Have a great day.
Have a good day. Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye now.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I'm